Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and today we have a short video that I pulled from the archives because I actually found it when cleaning up my hard drive. This is a video of my brother gluing together my Jaleco Pony Mark IV cabinet after we had an accident. So the night that I purchased this cabinet, I brought it into my space that I was going to keep the cabinet in, and unfortunately the control panel fell off the side, landed on its side, and then cracked and shattered. And I knew that there was some cracks, which I'll show later in video, that I actually received from the person I bought it. I bought it off of Craigslist. I knew there was some plastic fatigue, but I didn't know it was this bad. So we ended up gluing it back together, and I ended up giving this cabinet to my father, who has since had to keep gluing it in other places where it keeps cracking. I'm not sure why this plastic is cracking and so fatigued, but unfortunately that's just the case. So as I said, this video, I just found it. I forgot that I had recorded it. I intended to show a whole series where we were going to fix it and put Bondo and that sort of thing, and it never came to fruition. I ended up buying other cabinets, and like I said, I gave this one to my father. It's still playable. You can still use it, but it never happened. It might in the future. We're not sure. Anyway, after the video, then I will display the clips that the person who I bought it off sent to me before I bought the cabinet, kind of explaining where it cracked. I'm just doing this more for historical purposes, for my own sake, and anyone who finds it interesting. Anyway, please please try not to cringe too hard when you see what happens. Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here in the middle of a repair process. Right now Timmy is using an epoxy. What kind of epoxy?
Loctite epoxy. I'm not sure if it's a resin base. Maybe not. Well, resin epoxy. I'm not quite sure the difference. It's my first time doing this. Never thought I had to piece a glass vase together. Yeah,
basically. So this is the second candy cabinet. It is a Jaleco Pony Mark IV.
Really sorry to the guy who sold it to us.
Yeah. Well, he told me just I guess the day before I bought it, which would be yesterday, that well, let me get this process real quick before you put it. That it was very brittle, and as you can see, we're piecing Humpty Dumpty back together again. This is really dark, so I wasn't really prepared to record this, but I wanted to get some pieces of it for the review. And,
okay, so now that we now that I have all the pieces in place, and I have the epoxy setting, these are going to take about 24 hours or longer to set and harden. So really we can't do much with this, but we're going to be using some Bondo body filler to kind of fill in the cracks, do a little body work, maybe repaint this thing. It's gonna be a bit of refurbishing work. Never quite done this before myself, so
yeah, he told me that the plastic was getting brittle, and during the move it was making some creaking noises that were making me nervous. Thankfully he gave me a big discount on it, because the rest of the unit works. I mean, I was playing it even with the crack, and here I'm playing, we have Marvel versus Street Fighter. So this will get fixed and it'll be okay. I did put a post up on the Shoryuken forum to see if somebody could sell me a refurb or if they have a spare panel, but this is not a very popular candy cab, not like my egret here. So just fixing this up, and we're going to be doing the review. You should see that at the end of this video, but just wanted to record the process of kind of putting it back together. What ended up happening is when we moved this one in here, we had to take this panel off. We had to literally unscrew it so the rest of the unit would fit through my door. And we had to do the same with this one. The problem is the panel fell on the ground, specifically on this side where we're putting the pieces back together, and shattered.
And it wasn't even a really hard fall.
Yeah. Like I said, we don't have the best lighting for this part of the video. Just like I said, we want to record part of the process.
It's also late at night, so
yeah, that doesn't help. So up next is the review. As you might have guessed, I actually never did that review for the cabinet. I only kept it for a couple months and ended up giving it to my father. And at this point in my life, I was buying a bunch of the cabinets. I had just survived heart failure. And I felt like I needed to buy some of these things just in case I didn't make it any further. And here I am today, doing pretty good. So the following part is a couple of cell phone videos that the original owner of the cabinet sent to me, explaining where it was brittle. So he did tell me the plastic was brittle, but we didn't know it was this bad. I don't think he knew either. So we'll put those up ahead, and if you have any questions or comments, put them below. Hope you enjoyed the carnage and feel my pain, as it were. And we'll do further videos. Maybe one day I'll do a review of that cabinet, since it's sitting in my father's garage right now. Maybe we'll take care of that and kind of show where it's at today. This happened in about February of 2015, so not that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. Anyway, please subscribe and let me know what you think. On to the last part.
Alright, so here's the control panel. What happens is this is connected to this piece. So as you lift this up, the entire lid and control panel come up with it. But what happened is, when I went to pick it up, these are screw clippings that connect underneath the control panel. So I'll pull this up, and you'll see that you got the deteriorated plastic kind of just snapped off, where at all three places. Now going behind, you have your locking mechanism. So this attaches to the lock down below. The egret has a couple. So this plastic here is the same stuff. Now over on this side, it flakes off easy. Like I'm barely touching this stuff, and it will come off if you really go at it. Now it's not indicative of the rest of the case. The rest of the case is pretty fine, but these small chunks kind of come off. So what happens is this case still comes up, and you can Bondo to the lip. So you take this piece here and you just Bondo it onto it, and it stays on, right? Just like it did before. But if you go to the front here and drill a couple holes, and then get a joint or something, so that the cabinet pieces will then flip up, just like the JAMA. And I think that's quite a bit cooler, in my opinion, but it's really up to you how you want to do it. Now, if you do it that way, then this lip here has to be buffed down a little bit, and that's a piece of cake. That just requires a buffer for a couple hours. Yeah, so that's the state it's in. Now you can obviously